Time. It does get through a lot of the times, but again, it's not like a six-man pressure where you're getting pressure every time. But first thing that we're going to do is just kind of show off the blitz. The first thing you do for the blitz is get rid of the slot corner. You can put them in whatever. I'll usually just man them up. You can go vert hook. You can go hard flat. You can do whatever. Generally, I'll man them up, but it's not like a six-man pressure where you're getting pressure every time. But first thing that we're going to do is just kind of show off the blitz. The first thing you do for the blitz is get rid of the slot corner. You can put them in whatever. I'll usually just man them up. You can go vert hook. You can go hard flat. You can do whatever. Generally, I'll man them up, but it just depends on how your opponent's playing. The next step to this is going to be contain. All you do is double tap that R1 button. And you notice when you do contain, Micah Parsons is the one in containment, which is, of course, what you want. And pretty much the last step is with the user. I've seen people run the blitz kind of standing here. Personally, I feel like the blitz, for whatever reason, it just seems to work a little bit better when I'm standing right in towards this left spot. Now, when the ball is snapped, I'm going to go ahead and slide my user slightly over to the left side just to hold engagement. And ideally, we'll get either Johnny Whale or Micah Parsons free. Generally, our DN does get more pressure, I would say. So we're going to go ahead and snap the ball, hold this containment, and there you see very quick
coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Onto the right tackle. And then, of course, Micah Parsons is going to leave, and when that happens, generally, Neal is able to split in between the tackle and guard. Like you saw right there, the splits does work a good amount of times. Also, a three-man rush, which I will show later, if I'm not mistaken. But and also, with the user, you see I'm sliding to the left pretty instantly, but after that, I can easily go user the running back route, work back on the middle of the field. So you don't have to stand there for 20 minutes holding the attention of the left guard. Just a slight movement. So maybe 1-2 seconds. But again, the setup is going to be RB in a little whatever you want, man him up, who cares? Again, it does not really matter. Contain. It is important that you do not face the line, please do face the line.
One more try, one last try.
Not work. Maybe I'll stand here, see if it works, but kind of run out. And you see it does still get free, which is annoying, but I'm going to just run it normally without actually doing anything with my user, and it should not get free if I had to guess, so we're just going to stand back with our user. And I want you to watch Micah Parsons on contain in this situation. So he's going to contain, and he's just a really good contain. Everybody uses right-handed quarterbacks in this game. Everybody, when they run bunch, generally speaking,
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D has their guys ready to go. With Washington football team.
Because we get such a late start, you notice that it's super difficult to run around then. A lot of times with the Saints this year, they look at this year like they are Randy Gregory, but then if you don't step up in the pocket or you stand there long enough, eventually they stop containing. But because we get such a late start, you notice that it does work really well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So you're forcing your opponents to throw in the pocket as well as getting really good pressure. You can't really do that in this game. So going into some of the coverage adjustments that I would do, probably what we're going to do is shade over the top, get these curl flats. Now, I mentioned that we can go with a 3-man rush, which we can. It might not be as reliable, but I do believe we can do that if we wanted to. We'll put Randy Gregory in like a little vert hook. And again, we'll just kind of stand here. I'm not sure if this will work. It does not work as good as the rushing 3, but I have seen it work before. So we're going to kind of slide over here, and you see we still get the pressure rushing 3 people, which is just super good. You're only rushing 3 and you're getting pressure in that quick, and that's defend on offense in this spot, because it's not like a simple, okay, he's blitzing off the edge with one of his cornerbacks and running back. We're done here. It's a disengaged blitz where what else can you do? You can't do much. And again, if they were to double team at the end, I think what happens is Micah Parsons will just reverse through. But let's go into let's simulate some coverage adjustments. So if we wanted to, the first thing we could do is create a double nickel look. We can set our curl flats to like 25, hard flats to around 5, whatever you want. And we can just run it like this, and it would work.
Too much contact to hold on to that.
So this is one way to do it. Another way to do it, let's say we want a little vert hook, which we can do from Randy Gregory. I think we can also bluff blitz it. Now typically the bluff blitz historically kind of messes up blitzes. We'll see if it has any effect here. And it doesn't, so you can go with the bluff blitz if you want, which is one of my favorite defensive lineman adjustments when they drop back in coverage. So that's certainly something that you could do. The blitz still does get pretty. I don't see the looping animation as much when I do go with the 3-man rush, so I will mention you guys, but again, as long as you're getting pressure, I mentioned that the looping blitz is slower anyway, so you should really be looking for that more specifically. But again, simulating some coverage stuff. We could man up different players. Again, you can get more athletic guys than Gregory.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
We could just go with the simple animation where we
no
maybe man up those guys and then we have like 10-yard curl flat. So you can do that. Snap the ball, stand over here, slide over, get that pressure. And you see again, a lot of these guys who can handle the guy across from them best on that part of the defensive line did exactly that. What you can really go ahead and do is not put those guys up, so you can just kind of play those underneath guys. You can get that big ball and quickly expecting quick throws to the flat with the running back, quick seam streaks, things like that. To where those long outside developing routes really won't be used as much against a heavy pressure blitzing scheme like the one that I'm showing right now. So I would recommend that. But not only is this blitz good because this play is so good, it's also good because how good this done 2-6 formation is. And the fact that these guys are tons, we can run 2-man under. Now typically with 2-man under, I'm basing on it because you don't want that tell. And the tell is having 3 cornerbacks on one side. So you're typically strong like this, if I am running man coverage, and you can press and split as well. You can really do whatever you want. So maybe I'm going to go this. And again, I feel like you do have to
sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker.
If you're playing a trash opponent, maybe he doesn't notice some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Sometimes
off your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort. Yeah, you could easily disguise something like man coverage. I don't know what you're doing back end, but you see everything defended well. And then again, you can listen to things like cover 4s. You could actually block blitz, which there's not really a reason to block blitz out of this one. We're only blitzing 3, at most 4 people to begin with, so there's not really a bluff blitz that I'll show out of this, but you can go to things like cover 4, you can switch to a cover 2. You can actually run another blitz in this formation that give you fire 2, so you can mix in 2 blitzes. Really good. Actually,
good shit.
Super annoying to block. Now, again, it doesn't get free every time.
Good shit.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on
probably
an
better
opening
line out
drive.
there that will do a better job at it.
You gotta have an answer for that, fellas.
Just the fact that
Nine-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game is going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up.
I can man up the sky if I want.
Joey slide
Again,
out
I
and
would
kick
route
off
probably
after
too.
the
Not get
touchdown.
rid of those seam flats, but I mean, just a super good
And no
blitz.
return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for
Whether
and take it.
this group going to be creating a lot of headaches for a lot of people for the rest of the year, because this is definitely a defense that I've lapped online, and it is super annoying to play up against. You can definitely force some easy rage quits. I know some of you guys get annoyed when those lower level players in Weekend League will stay in the game. Can definitely be a good blitz to get them up and out of here. The best way to get people to rage quit is like sacking them 4 times in a row. So this can be a pretty good defense for that. But I mean, other than that, I mean, there's not too much I to do with my cover 3 to disguise it as far as adjusting out of it. We are.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Who's going to keep the day today? Well, dog here today
Now
for
the
Tuesday,
first
March
carry for
15th,
Ezekiel
former
Elliott.
Texas selection
Now they have a first down and more. And all the way out to the 36.
Now let the record show I love a good fight. Okay, it's a great fight to be pulled off that doesn't involve anyone to hurt or traumatize you badly. I'm all for it. Now if you have a phobia that causes trauma like seeing I'm definitely created a big okay, my good brother Wax is absolutely afraid of mice and rats, and we have spent good money buying lifelike remote control rats to scare the hell out of him. Okay, sometimes you have to, have people call and pretend to be a city health official, letting you know that you may have been exposed to someone with an incurable STD. Those are solid pranks, okay? But some people will take pranks
with
too
the play
far.
clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
See, pranks are all good, unless someone gets hurt. You heard me say that earlier. And Denise is in jail right now. She was arrested on 2 counts of assault causing bodily injury. What prank did Denise do that caused bodily harm? Do we have a news report? Okay, let me tell y'all what she did. Denise decided to roll up on 2
Here's Elliott. Lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave
My fault, fellas. That was on me. Bullshit.
That they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Okay, now if you guys want to drink a laxative, I would understand.
I fucked that up again.
I don't get it, okay? I am all for the benefits of colon cleaning, by the way. Okay, those toxins that get into your gastrointestinal tract can cause all types of problems. All right, arthritis, high blood pressure.
Ooh, I fucked that up. Okay, give it back, give it back, give it back.
So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had it.
Give it back, give it back.
Should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively, lucky to have that one
Go
back.
get colonoscopy.
Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it.
But the American Cancer Society reduced the age of colorectal. Colon cancer.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Why? Because
He'll go down the number for getting this inside the 30. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
My old will probably still be doing pranks from like 50 plus, but I'm not playing when it comes to certain things. And anything that has to do with the colon is one of them. Now, you heard me talk about all those health benefits of colon cancer, but from what I can see, there is no actual evidence that colon cancer
Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Okay, you previously discussed.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Okay.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They can come with their own set of side effects, including bloating and dehydration and cramping. And this is what happened to one of Denise's co-workers. She already had a medical condition that was made worse by the colon cleanse.
The give is to Elliott.
You know, Denise gave her.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A first down carry by Elliott.
You know, getting a common
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
The good print is harmless, not malicious. The good print shouldn't hurt anyone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Shelby, and I'm always coming to you guys with some really cool hits. Today, we're actually going to
so
go over
the line of
this
scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We're going to go over all of the
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A lost results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
But the goal is kind of like those two colors. And obviously, I love those drills with these types of third, these types of old school.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Just like you gotta have inside down.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And then
when you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The goal accent was really good with this type of drill, so you already know with the real crispness line, you know. And then he actually gets a goal up here. So I think this is really cool.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Runs over him, and they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Nice inside, okay, it's not a hit. It's inside, it's not done. He actually just had to do like this cream, I want to say butterscotch, nice cream color looking leather, really nice and soft. It was really nice and good. And then the same exact thing for the carpet. We got this light brown carpet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Obviously, with a good vert, you got to have your steering wheel, right? So, you don't have your nice steering wheel, it ain't no hit, it ain't no nice hit. Push the button. Good. Why do I got power seats? We don't got power seats in their birth, okay? We don't got power seats. We can hear ladies. If you ever get that luxury
its way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Everything he kept original. Okay, even the dash, so you guys see that looks really nice. I believe his dash still lights up, so it's the original look, but still lights up. So yes, it does. was really good. It's my people, okay? And if you guys have ever seen any
line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
On radio, this is all you guys got to see. I believe it's on 20 pictures. Don't quote me, but yeah, shoot that one. So yeah,
they run the toss now with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now Fitzpatrick.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
That is quickly diving Thomas. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Ooh, that terrible with that one.
William Jackson with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Washington.
Good shit.
Logan Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7.
We still got time, baby.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So, you guys, if you have actually enjoyed this video just as much as I've enjoyed reviewing it and taking a look at it and even writing it, and make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on push notifications
just
for me
like
on
that,
the
they'll
YouTube channel,
operate from
please.
the red
And
zone
if you
now
want
on
to see any
first
more
down.
pictures of this custom car
To the
or
air
any other
again,
custom car,
Prescott.
SUV in the nation and the land, make sure you visit
Looking end zone,
Wow.
but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face
Let's go.
a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. Wasn't the score
I'll take that.
halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
As you can remember in the first
this
video,
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He wasn't liking it.
Prescott now.
He pulled him off and paid somebody else to
And a throw
take
right
the back down.
sideline is complete.
To get it ready for paint.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
But I have to get them 36 stretches out with the block. So
10th carry now
I
for
feel like
Elliott.
80 grit.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He finds his way to the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on the defense.
Good shit, good shit.
This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there and it's second down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Because you can't say impossible because they keep on gumming up the sand.
Second down and goal. Prescott.
How the fuck this nigga?
Complete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now third and goal.
That's what you need when you think you want a good foundation. You got a good foundation, everything else should turn out real good. So let me get started. I'm going to put some 80 on that run.
Around the 8. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes this Washington 21, Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there.
Hold on, bro. Let me get the door real quick.
They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Gibson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have